Do you want to know the thing that needs to be fixed right now? Most people will say it's the nature. The nature needs to be fixed. There is a global warming, there is war, there is so many things that is coming on the way which might end the human mankind. Some people say it's animals. Some people say we shouldn't kill animals, we should fear ourselves on plants and so many other bullshits, you know. You know that, right? But do you want to know the actual thing that needs to be fixed right now? It's not animals, it's not nature. The only species on planet Earth that needs to be fixed is human beings. Because animals are the way they are. Plants, they don't need to be told what to do. They do their needs on this planet, their purpose on this planet. So do animals. And so do every other things on earth, except we human beings. Of course, we do the necessary things, but we are still a monkey with a plan. We might have evolved, but we are just a monkey with a plan. So we need to fix ourselves. You need to fix yourself. There's nobody coming to fix you. If you want to impact the world, if you want to change the world, if you want to bring a change, a positive change to the world, it starts from you. And how do you bring that change? How do you bring that positive impact on yourself, which can be passed on to the other generations and the world? What is that one thing which helps all of these factors that I said just right now? It's reading. I hate a person always says like this, you know, I'm is the way I am. That's the way I am. I'm not gonna change. That right there is a pussy. He is talking about himself that like it cannot be changed. Are we really? Are we molded like a steel? No. We are human as human beings are adapted to change. We are here to change ourselves and bring change to the surroundings. That's what we do, right? We evolve, we change our surroundings, we make it better, we make it better. But the thing is, if we are only considering for our better, that's not really like, that's not doing any good to the future, right? If you're doing something that at least must be good or provide value for the coming maybe 10, 50 generations, right? Any inventions that you see on this world is a byproduct of knowledge, learning, reading, any of them, from the wheel to the latest like rocket technology, whatever it may be, it's from learning. So you must learn. If you're not learning, you're dying. Yes. If you're not learning, you are dying. Because we are the only species given the power to think and act. We don't react to the life on the earth. We create. We are godly creatures. We create. We don't react to life. We create life. So understand the power lying within yourself. And we are not enough with what we are born. We are not, we might be brilliant, we might be brave, but there is always more space for us to learn. We are like a sponge which can absorb whatever it's put into. If you put a sponge into a dust, it will attract, absorb the dust. If you put the same sponge in the water, it will attract and absorb the water. So expose yourself to the knowledge which will create an impact on the world. So I just want to say, just start reading books. And not any books. Like, if you are a person who doesn't read at all, I can understand. I was another boy just like you who hated going to school, studying, learning. But everything changed. Everything changed when I started reading books. The first thought, reading, when I heard about people talking about or speaking about reading books, I thought, we are reading a ton of books in school, which we hate doing. Why do I want to learn another book outside of that? That's bullshit. That's what I thought. Guess what? I was damn wrong. The books that were outside of school, the self-improvement books, which expanded my mind, are the books that I still keep my bedside right now. It's not the textbooks. It's not the science or maths books I'm talking about. Talking about the books, the self-improvement, the actionable steps and the books. That's what I'm talking about. Wise men learn from other people's mistake. Smart men learn from their own mistakes. You choose which one do you want to be. Either you can make your own mistakes and learn from them, or you can avoid it in the first place, like wise men. And how do they do that? They do that by reading. They do that by absorbing knowledge from the people who have committed a ton of mistakes but have succeeded in life. Have you noticed every book will be of this size, right? Maybe 200 pages, maybe 400. But only a 10% of that is actually the information that we need. The 10% of the 200, 400 page of book is actually the gold that we are looking for when we are reading. But guess what? We have to read the entire book to get that 10%. So that reading books will teach you patience. It's not like watching a movie, just sit there and stare. You have to be conscious all the time to grasp, to take out from the book. And sometimes you'll be mindlessly reading through your book, and all of a sudden, you will be like, aha, I got this. That's the moment you should drop your book and go out and just experiment and just do what you understood. Just try in the real world. When I was reading the book, Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win and Influence People, when I got that aha moment, like I got something, yeah, I understood this. I dropped my book. I went outside. I started talking to a person. I used to talk a lot, but that day onwards, I started to listen more than I talk. That changed how people cared me, how people responded to me. Because all of a sudden, I am the person who is interested in their story, which is what they are looking for, right? Everyone needs to brag and talk about their story, and everyone needs to brag and talk about their story. And who is there to listen? That is the person you need to be. You will have stories to say, but that's not the time to speak. You first listen and then speak. That's the reason you are given 2 years and 1 month. Okay? Yeah, so that's what I feel about reading books. It's so important that you get so much of information of a man. You get so much of information and insight from a man who have done and experimented at loads of mistake, and you can actually learn from it before even doing it yourself. I hope you understand me. It resonates with what I told earlier. Smart people learn from their own mistakes, and wise people learn from others' mistake. That's all. Thank you.